This is music, and this is another devilish haul. Welcome to another haul/update video. If it sounds like there's a cat purring somewhere, that's because there's a cat chilling right underneath the microphone, and you can probably hear him just have a good time. Anyways, I was recently in the Mephisto brick and mortar shop again. A great heavy metal themed record store here in Copenhagen, and I picked up a mixed bag of things, some vinyl, some cassettes, and some CDs. So let's just get down to business. Let's start with the vinyl first. So up first we have this one here, Bloodlust Terminal Velocity reissue. Really good speed metal. And I also picked up the other Bloodlust reissue, Guilty as Sin, equally good speed metal, because the same band. I technically don't need these on vinyl because I already have them on CD, but I want to support my local record store, and they are good, so obviously I want to be able to spin them on vinyl as well. Let's turn to the cassette tapes. Up first, Total Negation, and this one is called Zur späten Stunde and Zeitträume. And this is kind of a compilation of two smaller releases. And what we're dealing with here is probably to many people weird, but I think it's actually pretty cool. Avant-garde black metal. I do like black metal, but I tend to gravitate more towards either the sort of melodic black metal or the progressive style of black metal, or, as we see here, the more avant-garde style of black metal, or sort of black metal mixed with other metal genres as well. Also grabbed this one. This one was extremely cheap, so I grabbed it. Queensrÿche, Promised Land. And this one, there's an original price tag here. So somebody bought this in Amoeba Records, which I think is in San Francisco or something, back in the day. Somehow it ended up in Vesterbro in Copenhagen, and now I have it. I think this is, to many people, this is where Queensrÿche's kind of long downward spiral began, but I actually quite enjoy this album. I think it's dark, but I think it's still progressive, and there's some cool saxophone stuff going on, so I quite like this one. It's not as exciting as the previous releases, but I think it's a million times better than Here and the Now Frontier and pretty much everything that came after Here and the Now Frontier up until when they got Total on board. So I do have this one on CD, but I'm probably gonna bring this tape to my office at work, and so I can listen to it there. Also, this one was pretty cool, Pretty Mates, and it's called Red Hot and Heavy Agger, and this is an unofficial live tape, live 2009. Agger is a kind of very small town somewhere on the west coast, and it's kind of like locally famous because back in the 80s it had like a small thriving heavy metal fan community, and there was like a documentary series made about it called Heavy Agger, I think. So I saw he had this one, and again, it was not super expensive, and I thought it was pretty cool. Pretty Mates live in Agger. I've been to Agger once, didn't have anything to do with metal, just there on holiday. So Pretty Mates, Red Hot and Heavy Agger live 2009, unofficial live tape. Normally I'm not big on bootlegs and unofficial releases, but this one was too fun. And the last cassette tape thing I want to show you is actually a box set, the Syndrome box set. It's called Resurrection, the complete collection. So looks pretty cool. It has, see if I can open it because it's pretty tight. But yeah, so it actually is pretty cool. It comes with kind of like a small booklet like this, and then you have these 3 cassettes in it. So that is nice. I look forward to listening to those, and it's pretty cool to have these Syndrome releases kind of like in one fell swoop. So that's nice. And then I bought a stack of CDs, and it was a very, very good offer. It was like 15 CDs, and the price was 100 Danish kroner. So 15 CDs, sacrifice a dog in hun, which is slang for 100 kroner, because 100 is 100 in Danish. So I have this stack here. Now, there are not 15 CDs here because I already gave away some of them. But let's just go through the ones I have. Alter Bridge here, and this one is called One Day Remains. This is a blind buy, but as far as I understand, it's kind of like alternative rock and alternative metal, hard rock. So might be good. 1 Second by Paradise Lost. This is probably one I would never buy at full price. But you know, 15 CDs, 100 Danish kroner, pretty much freebie. Also kind of interesting that he had this one here, Pulp Fiction, the soundtrack from Pulp Fiction. Haven't seen this movie in ages, but there's some pretty cool songs on it. And if I don't like it, I can always give it away, but I remember liking some of the songs on it. And I also grabbed this one, Trend Respect. These were a pretty kind of like big band locally on the Odense metal scene in the 90s. They were a kind of a funk metal band, groove metal band, and they managed to release this one, and when I saw that, again, 15 CDs, 100 Danish kroner, I grabbed it. Digimortal, Fear Factory. I don't know if this is any good. I know that their first couple of releases were like pretty awesome industrial death metal, but I don't know about this. The next one is Steve Vai, and it's called Alien Love Secrets or something like that. I actually can't see it because it's very dark. Alien Love Secrets, yeah. Very dark green on black background. Doesn't help much, but I don't know if it's good. I'm normally not that much into like shreddy instrumental stuff, but if it's anything like Josh Keach's EP, which is great because it's very melodic and it's very focused not just on shredding but also on putting together good songs, I might enjoy that one. Here is a compilation. It's called First Blood Denmark, Volume 1. And what's kind of fun about this one is that it's the only volume in the series. So it has Mercenary on it, Ex Mortem, Iniquity, Corpus Mortale, or Corpus Mortale, I think it's what it's called in kind of Danish, Ad Noctem, Saturnus, Eusebian, Morpheus. And Morpheus used to be a death doom metal band, but they became a melodeath band, and I think this is probably more of the melodeath era. Eventually they changed their name to Mindmare when they had become like just a fully fledged melodeath band, and I don't think there were any original members left. You got some Markshot, I don't know these guys, Urkraft or Urkraft in Danish, Blindfold, Zenith, Mindlock, number 213, Spine, and Beyond Reality. So a good sort of mixed bag of things here. This is another one I would never have bought for, like paying full price. Downset. and is it called We the People, or is it just Downset? I think it's just Downset. Kind of hardcore as far as I understand. I have no idea. The cover artwork reminded me a tiny bit of Say Uncle by Uncle Slam, but I don't know if Downset is good. Surfing with the Alien, Joe Satriani. This is more of the type of sort of instrumental Guitar Hero stuff that I like. Joe Satriani and Josh Keach, and the stuff that also focuses a bit on melody. Here we have, and this is called Legion. So Legion Helvete by Tsjuder. Black metal, Legion Helvete, and this is more like brutal black metal as far as I understand. I think I have heard this one a long time ago, and the reason why this one was pretty much a giveaway is that there's no booklet in it. But again, basically I paid much less than €1 per CD, so I'm fine with that. So that's Tsjuder, Legion Helvete. Some more Alter Bridge. This one is called Blackbird. Again, have no idea what the hell this is, other than I looked it up and it's described as alternative rock, hard rock, alternative metal. And the last one I have left, Primordial to the Nameless Dead, a pretty cool kind of digibook affair, and so you can leaf through it. You got some pictures and so on and so forth. I don't know where this is in the Primordial discography. I have heard a couple of Primordial releases before, kind of like folk black metal. As I said, I don't know where this is in their discography. I don't know if it's black metal, if it's folk metal, whatever it is. This was a steal. The booklet, the digibook is a bit beat up, but I mean, still pretty cool to have. So this was another batch of different things that I picked up at Mephisto, a great heavy metal record store. If you ever find yourself in Copenhagen and you want to do like a tour of record stores, you should check that one out for sure, and buy at least just one cassette tape or CD or whatever. Thanks for watching.